seconds gone by in this first half. Tinsley, high-low action. Ezeli, the back end, challenging Davis, denied by the freshman. Taylor lines it up.
We talked about the best shot blocker in the United States. You've got to really put the body into him a little bit more. Don't allow Anthony Davis to get a touch of separate.
5 so far, but they do have 3 offensive rebounds. Kentucky only 1 field goal attempt, 2 turnovers.
Yeah, and so far, Vanderbilt keeping this guy Davis away from the glass.
Davis, oh! It goes down and a foul. Anthony Davis with a flail going towards the rim.
One of the best ways to go against a big guy is to get him moving defensively. Not much of a foul just then on the way towards the basket. Let's see if there's a late bump. I'm not sure about that one. I think the big guy in Ezeli, you see him look at the official and say, I didn't even really hit him that much. I think it was more Davis losing his balance and stumbling than anything, but what a finish.
One team in the country and having that X on their back. Kentucky has been able to deal with it. They're 10-1 as the #1 team. Miller is off the mark. Offensive rebound, Kid Gilchrist. It was blocked on the inside, and Davis sticks with the play. He gets the deuce.
And that's
Davis putting together a highlight reel as expected.
And it is very difficult to believe sometimes he's only a freshman, but his length, here's that little scoop shot going for the basket, getting better and better, and then keep him off the offensive glass. He always hangs around, working it with Jones. Both of those guys big, one's burly, the other's skinny, but they get the job done on the offensive glass for Kentucky and John Calipari.
Anthony Davis in the first meeting against Vanderbilt, 15 points, 8 rebounds, 7 blocks. Vanderbilt with some changes. Kedron Johnson in, Rod Odom in as well. A freshman and a sophomore. 9 to shoot. Here's Taylor, Davis with him. Taylor, blocked. It was Jones and Davis collaborating. Kid Gilchrist knifing his way to the hoop. Davis was throwing his body around.
Look at the collapse. The 2 guys right here, and off they go to the right side of the floor. And watch the knifing move that you mentioned. Ford slices through, uses his body.
15-14 Vanderbilt.
Looking zone right now for the first time.
Let's see how they handle it here. Miller drives into that zone. Slam down. It's Davis smothering the ball for the flush.
And that was one of the points that Kevin Stalling said. He said, if I go to zone, it's kind of like pick your poison against them. You force the ball on the outside, hopefully, but they're big enough and long enough to go over the top. And this is almost like it's a lob dunk, the way Davis let Davis get himself time defensively. Nice job by Ezeli.
All of Kentucky's baskets have come deep in the paint. Nothing from the perimeter so far for the Wildcats. Davis rolling to the rim. Anthony Davis showing off
some action.
Vanderbilt shooting it at 36% from the field. Kentucky's at 52%. We come up on 5 minutes to play, first half. Jenkins getting the step back door. Another denial for Davis as he got Goldberg. Teague snakes his way to the hoop.
Right now, they need Jenkins to get untracked. He's only 1 for 6 from the floor.
32-27 Wildcats. Davis, high arcing delivery. Anthony Davis opening up the repertoire. He's got 13. Tournament news, that's all coming up on AT&T at the half. Anthony Davis, he can take other big men off the dribble, and he can also make plays on that end of the floor like nobody else.
He really never loses his composure at either end of the floor. The ability to shoot the ball now, if he can hit that 12 to 15-foot jumper, watch out offensively, but the package is there. I mean, he's so talented, and he does it so smoothly that you just kind of look past him sometimes, but his 3 blocks, he keeps the ball in play pretty much all the time. As a large percentage of times when he blocks the shot, he keeps it in play, and if they get it, it triggers fast break opportunities for them.
In this second half, Kentucky with a 50-game home winning streak. Teague, the pop doesn't go. Davis, the offensive rebound. Davis, turnaround with the left hand. Gives Kentucky a 1-point lead. Wildcats lead all of college basketball in field goal defense. Opponents shooting 36% against Kentucky. Kid Gilchrist, the back end on Tinsley. The turnaround. Slam down. It's Davis crashing the boards for the flush.
He gets up so quickly and so high that sometimes it appears as if he's over the rim. Nice post up there, though, by Kid Gilchrist, taking advantage of the size.
7 foot 4 inch wingspan for Davis, and it's going the other way on the setup by Vanderbilt.
Watch a little post up move here, coming into the lane. He's going to make it an easy shot. Look at Davis tracking the ball and finishing it off. Boy, is he ever big and long. And you wonder sometimes he does it so fast, it's a total clearance. And by that I mean away from the bat type. They don't worry that much about how poorly they shot the ball in the first half. He hit that last shot. Let's see if they go to him a little bit more.
13 Kentucky turnovers. Chin gang down low. Turns. Leans in. Wow. Davis with the block. He didn't even have to move.
Davis was a high screen, but he backed off 5 feet and let the guard play the guard.
Only 2 seconds on the timer. Kid Gilchrist. Get it in. Davis didn't catch it cleanly, but still converts on the inside.
You could just see it coming. Little slice cut to the basket.
On Vanderbilt. Spread the floor with Taylor. Azili the high screen. Taylor blocked by Davis on the perimeter. That's 5 blocks.
He's got a
outside Teague, 8 to shoot. Jenkins draws the assignment. High screen Davis. Teague in some trouble. Shot clock down to 3. Teague dumps it down low. Davis turnaround. Got it!
Money. Boy, what a clutch shot. The turnaround. That shows you the instinctive skills of Anthony Davis. If you notice on the left, Kid Gilchrist is already down. And watch the quick instincts. Understand the clock situation. Catch it and burn and turn with it and make it happen. Beautiful shot. We've got a good one here in Lexington, Kentucky.
Off from Miller against Jenkins. Miller backs in, now backs it up for Teague. 7 to shoot. Teague outside Davis. He'll take the jumper. Got it!
Boy, we talked about his ability and his growth as an offensive player. That is a huge shot for a 6'11" guy, and what a beautiful stroke.
And always calm and under control.
He's like he's been around here for 4 years already.
7-point lead. Goldburn on a rack attack. Timeout called with 49.1. Kentucky up by 5. They'll have the ball.
Well, he flares, patient, composed, and knocks it back.
Finish!
And that's why I say the foul line, because I'd rather take a free throw shot, stop the clock, rather than a snowbird.
7-point lead for Kentucky. 30 seconds to play. Goldburn rejected by Davis. And that could be the defensive dagger for Kentucky. 6 blocks for the freshman, Anthony Davis.
We have seen him come up just in the last 30 seconds, big time, and I mean real big time at the offensive end with his shot, and Kevin Stallings had to look right across from his bench at another